Selection Sunday is officially done, the bracket is out, and now the annual national tradition of pretending we all suddenly majored in bracketology can begin. On the men's side, the number one seeds are Duke, Arizona, Michigan, and Florida, with Duke as the overall number one seed. Duke lands in the East, Arizona in the West, Michigan in the Midwest, and defending national champion of Florida in the South. Duke opens against Siena, Arizona gets Long Island, Michigan gets the winner of Howard versus UMBC, and Florida gets the winner of Lehigh versus Prairie View A&M. The bracket also gave us some very loud bubble drama because the committee never misses a chance to make the country squint at a resume sheet. Miami of Ohio got in as an at-large number 11 seed after a 31-win, one-loss regular season, becoming the first Mid-American Conference at-large bid since 1999. The Redhawks will face SMU in Dayton in the first four. The other at-large first four game is NC State versus Texas. Committee Chair Keith Gill said Miami initially ranked ahead of NC State, Texas, and SMU, but fell behind after the committee's scrubbing process, which is a phrase that sounds clean, but usually leaves somebody furious. A few other big takeaways from the men's field. The SEC put 10 teams into the tournament. The Big Ten got 9, and both the ACC and Big 12 got 8. St. John's, even after winning the Big East tournament, was still only a number 5 seed. And some big names got left standing outside in the cold, including Oklahoma, Auburn, Indiana, and San Diego State. So yes, the committee definitely chose chaos with a necktie on. On the women's side, the number one seeds are UConn, UCLA, Texas, and South Carolina, with UConn as the overall number one seed after finishing the regular season undefeated 34-0. UConn opens against UTSA and heads into the tournament chasing what would be the program's 13th national title. UCLA is the second overall seed. Texas grabbed a number one seed after beating South Carolina twice, including the SEC title game, and South Carolina still lands on the top line at 31-3. The women's bracket has its own storylines as well. The final four teams in were Virginia, Arizona State, Nebraska, and Richmond, who will fight through the first four. College of Charleston made its first ever tournament appearance, and the top 16 seeds will host the first two rounds before the regionals move to Fort Worth and Sacramento. So that's the board. Duke is the men's team. Everybody's staring at. UConn is the women's giant monster in the bracket basement. Florida is trying to defend the crown. Miami of Ohio is the bubble team that barely survived the committee blender, and now the debate phase is over. The games start March 17th and 18th with the first four, and from here on out, everybody's resume turns into survival.